for the Week 5 previews. We're going to put out some gambling lines, and lo and behold, they might actually get posted on the page. And so, love the turnout and responses for the first week back. Enjoyed it, and a lot of talk about it afterwards too. Love it. Thank you.
Yeah, you did. I would say you did a great job with the write-up. It was funny, man. There was a big void in my life, and I feel like it's been filled. And it's not just by that, but it's really missed a lot. The Wade Brock shots just really just mean the little digs at Wade in each article just makes my life worth living.
Well, good. I'm glad I can do that for you, and hopefully someone else out there gets great joy out of Wade Brock put downs.
There were a lot.
Other than Wade Brock, who I know.
He really takes it all in stride.
It's all out.
You really got to give him some love on that. Like,
it's just because he has no self-esteem. How do you offend someone with no pride?
Speaking of someone who should have very little pride at this point, Wasted Talent faces Battlestar Balsactica in the first game of the 6:30 hour. Well, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Do you want me to sugarcoat it? Or do you want me to tell hard kickball truth? And that's what people tune in for.
That's what I'm here for.
That's what I'm here for.
The knowledge.
And Matt's here to make them all feel better. You find a middle ground. And I just... Hammer time.
Like a meat tenderizer.
Well, go ahead and
do
your thing. What do you think, man?
Battlestar Balsactica. 13.5 runs.
Here's the question that you really have to ask. After that stout performance last week, does Battlestar Balsactica play their women more in the infield?
Yeah, that's the thing. Battlestar might want to start the silent killer pitcher.
Hell yeah.
Wasted Talent, they're rookies, and, they got some athletes on that team. I look at them, and they look like they would be good. I think they're actually somehow getting worse at kickball there, believe it or not. So they've regressed a little bit. I'm going to go Battlestar by 25.5 runs.
That's not even funny. Yeah, that's not even funny. Because I can't wait for you to be back next week and be like, I called it. I called it.
Catch a pop fly, Wasted Talent. Come on.
I'm not going to go ahead and go as high as 25. I'm not going to go as low as 9 either. I don't know what I'm getting.
I said 13 and a half.
13 and a half. I'll probably go in the run of the mill of around 16. I think that sounds about right.
That's good.
But Wasted Talent, I'm telling you what, you've been playing for a couple weeks. You got like 2 more weeks left until you're not considered rookies anymore. All right? Yeah, you're new to the season and everything, but you have some games on your belts now. Get some practices in, work on what you need to do, and let's hope for a strong showing.
Yeah, buddy. 2 more weeks. That's when they play Rumspringa.
Coincidentally, yeah. Fuck me.
So that comes out, something around 16.5.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alright, that sounds great for everyone, except Wasted Talent.
Well, everyone's going to bet on Wasted Talent again to cover that huge spread.
Yeah, that's a huge spread.
Hey,
huge.
They saved me a lot of money this week. No free beers given out. Thank you, Wasted Talent.
So owe you guys free beers.
We'll think of something else to put that on. Speaking of something good to bet on, JFK versus Burning Bridges.
Oh!
Woo!
Oh!
I love this matchup, boy.
Yeah, I'm going to have to speak softly on this.
But carry a big stick.
She's probably got her ear right to the door.
She probably does, like that little glass.
I think this is a huge matchup, obviously, between 2 of the top teams in the league. We got but I think that one of the storylines you got to look into this is a little bit of a budding rivalry going on here between the Bridges and JFK. But it's been a one-sided rivalry in that JFK has eliminated Burning Bridges from the playoffs each of the last 2 seasons. So I know the Bridges got to look at this game and have it circled to say, like, yeah, it's not the same as a playoff game, but they want to get a small measure of revenge, I'm sure.
You're like the Michael Jordan of kickball stats, dude. I love it.
Michael Jordan was really good at kickball stats.
No, he's like the Michael Jordan of kickball stats.
I'm the greatest.
Yeah, of all time.
The GOAT.
Speaking of the greatest of all time in the regular season,
I
JFK,
do my best.
not going to let up
You
this
great.
week against the Burning Bridges. I always said the X factor for the Bridges is going to be the offense. After recently playing this team with the defense of JFK, I don't think it's going to get it done. I think your Burning Bridges is going to end up kind of like in a situation like the Foot Snipers, but the JFK has a little bit more offense than Foot Snipers. I see this being about maybe like a 5-4 to 1 victory for JFK.
Okay. You know, that's tough. JFK has a great offense, but against Burning Bridge, I don't see him scoring 4 or 5. That's a little bit generous.
Extreme.
I think it's going to be a closer game, but I agree with you in the fact that runs are going to be hard to come by for the Bridges. I said it after week 1 when we played them that JFK was going to have the best overall statistical defense this season, and so far through 4 weeks they're allowing 1 run a game, and they're number 1 in the league. So
And playing quality opponents too.
playing quality opponents, so it's tough to score on these guys. Bridges, if they start landing some kicks, they might be able to do some damage. But I'll go JFK by a run. And it'll be a close game.
Interesting.
Bridges, my advice, line drives, man. The
Katie,
bunts, you got it.
wake up! I got something to say. I'll assume
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
listening now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The
Burning Bridges.
Does she go to sleep early?
I don't know.
I'm trying to get my Bridges hype on.
I
And
don't
you guys
know.
are talking about
I don't know.
when's Katie going to sleep.
I get
What
blackout
she's
drunk
sleeping
every
in.
night.
It's like I Love Lucy over here, man. We got separate bedrooms.
What are you
Watch
going
this
to
stuff.
talk? Katie! Alright, what were you saying?
Mom! Meatloaf!
Katie! The Kickball Podcast! Come watch it!
Come hang out with us.
Because I'm going to talk about how the Burning Bridges are going to come back from last week's setback. They're going to be hot. They're going to be throwing, I don't know if it'll be kickballs, maybe dirt clods and shit. They're going to go like old school workout. They're going to do like Oklahoma wishbone in the 70s. Bam! That's something like that. Their offense scores about as much as the wishbone did. 3 yards in a cloud of dust. And that's what I like about them. And that's why they're going to get a 2-2 tie against JFK.
Pick 'em? Is that where you go?
Pick 'em?
Yes, but that's my halfway.
You're so loud right now.
It's not an upset special, but fuck you guys. They're not going to lose by 3 runs. But they're going to come out. You know what? I'll go ahead and say because I can't do. I see this game ending in a tie. But I'm throwing my lot in with the Bridges because that's what I do this year. I get excited about it. I wanted me and Katie in some sort of weird cross alliance against you and your crappy Brandon Marshall jerseys. Together we're going to clean out your closet or something while I stand by and talk up Burning Bridges all the time.
All right, so 1 run.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Jeez. That was a rant. That was a good one.
That was good.
A lot of emotion, a lot of fire.
Well, I
there.
feel a lot of emotion. I got
Your
the
keyboard feels a lot of emotion after those clicks.
Oh God, I've been seeing the Love Nocturne for some sessions every week.
Let's keep that emotion going for this next pickup.
Final.
Woo! Good, it's a good one. I'm emotional about this.
Oh yeah, the final game of the 6:30 hour, week 5.
We're still on 6:30.
What did I say?
Yeah, no,
Yeah, you're right.
He doesn't know that we're still in the 6:30 game.
Yeah,
He's been talking for so long.
6:30. Chicken Tetrazzini versus Chubby Gangsters. 2 teams that are so close off the field, it's hard to tell the difference between them. They love playing each other. It's a big rivalry. What are you guys' thoughts on this matchup?
First of all, mixed in together is like that cotton candy bubblicious bubble gum that you got with the blue and the pink swirl in there. That's Chubby Gangster
What do you
Chicken
say, like,
Tetrazzini written all over it.
A baby shower?
Baby shower.
Baby shower,
Baby shower.
also a great
It reminds
analogy.
me of Easter.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
Good
went.
statistician Wentworth. I'm not going to take his stats after a vast amount of research that he's done today. But, I'm just gonna go with my gut feeling on this, and I'm gonna go with chicken tetrazzini as my upset special.
That's not an upset.
I was gonna say that's not an upset at all.
But then I will just go with chicken tetrazzini by 1.
Chicken tetrazzini and my as expected special.
Everyday run-of-the-mill game. 1 run.
My class went to the computer lab today. There's an educational game called Fling the Teacher online where you can design a little face of your teacher and you answer enough questions, you get to shoot them out of a catapult. And I saw a lot of bearded men being tossed about the field of battle, and I didn't know how I felt about that. So a couple of students made my skin, or this bearded teacher man, unnamed teacher, a sort of neon blue. They told me then with the beard, if I was neon blue, I'd look like cotton candy. And when I think about the chubby gangsters in Chicken Tetrazzini, I think of cotton candy. And I've had blue cotton candy, but you know what? I like that pink. I like it. It's so fluffy. Blue, you think, I'm getting lost in a cloud. I don't want to eat a cloud. Pink, I think I'm eating, heaven. It's heaven, because it's pink up there. And you know what? Pink, hearts, love, Adam and Andrea, CT, DP, wee-wee, with the win. They get it by a run. They're walking off against the Janksters.
Mr. Johnson, who's gonna win the Chubby Gangsters versus Chicken Tetrazzini game?
Shut up and sit down and read your numbers.
Let me tell you about Reconstruction. All right.
Oh, you like hearing about Reconstruction?
No, but we don't have that much time.
We're really over time on this one right now.
I look at this game, it's a big rivalry, like we mentioned. It's a friendly rivalry, of course. We got one of the most votes when we did a poll a couple weeks ago. It's the biggest rivalry. I think this one actually won it. And but it's been a little bit of a one-sided one as well. And when we look at Lifetime, these teams have played each other 3 times. Chubby Gangsters is leading that season series 2-0-1. The tie was last season. It was a 5-5, pretty wild game. This one I think will be a little bit wild too. I see it, but I agree with you guys. Chicken Tetrazzini. They've looked good this year. I've got a chance to see a couple of their games, and it seems like they're not a bad kickball team. So, Chubby Gangsters, they've proven they can score some runs, but defensively they're pretty sloppy. So I'm gonna go. I'll go Chicken Tetrazzini winning a 5-4 game.
Kim Merritt's gonna need to throw that fire on the mound.
All right.
So we're sticking with 1 run. All right. 7:30 previews and gambling lines coming up next.
More beer.
God, I hope they're twice as long as these were.
Whew. Then we won't have 8:30 picks.
Bye.